Hello, a very warm welcome back. Live from the Paris Motor Show, I'm here on the Mercedes-Benz stand. This is EQ Live Talk, and I'm with Ola Källenius, which is very exciting indeed. Ola, to begin with, the main focus here today seems to be on e-mobility. Tell me, why have you done that?
Yes, we have brought some big news to the Automobile Salon here in Paris this year. We actually started with electric mobility already back in 2007 with our Smart brand, launching the first generation Smart as electric, and are now on the fourth generation of Smart. The whole lineup of Smart is electric. We have the B-Class for Mercedes, and now with this new show car, Generation EQ, we are going big in the Mercedes brand as far as electric mobility is concerned.
So Generation EQ seems to be, a big phrase here at the Motor Show. You just mentioned it then. Can you tell us what exactly is the message of Generation EQ?
Mercedes-Benz has always been about innovation. We are the original inventors of the automobile, and with Generation EQ we want to capture the mega trends of the future as far as technology is concerned. 360-degree connectivity, the next level of autonomous drive, electricity, obviously zero emission with up to 500 kilometers range on this car, as well as a car that we can embed into our mobility services. So whether you want to own one or just use one, there's flexibility for our customers.
So we're stood just in front of this absolute beast. It's beautiful and it's causing quite a stir here, actually, it would be fair to say. Why have you started off with sort of an SUV?
We have started with the SUV segment because this segment is so successful for us. Since 2011, we have doubled our sales of SUVs worldwide, and in all regions, SUVs work. So when we started a first vehicle in the family of EQ vehicles, we wanted to pick a segment where there will be big volume, and we hope we find a lot of customers and fans.
It looks gorgeous from the outside, that's fair to say. Shall we jump in? Shall we hop in?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I'll meet you in there. If you haven't checked out the videos showcasing this model, make sure you have a little look online because it really is spectacular. You can see a little bit closer up than what you can see here. And actually, this is my first time inside the vehicle, and it's quite spectacular in here as well. Can you tell us when this sort of range will be available?
Well, this is a fully electric vehicle with four-wheel drive and a range up to 500 kilometers, and this will be in the market in less than 3 years.
And we can see that the exterior and interior of this car demonstrates entirely new concepts. Can you just talk us through a few of those, and is this what we're going to be seeing in the future?
If you look at this beautiful interior, of course, it's a Mercedes through and through, very technical, very innovative, a fully touch-based user interface with a lot of intelligence here in navigation where personalization will be more and more important. The car knows me and knows what I want. It's integrated fully with my smartphone and all the things that are going on in my life. So it becomes a companion, almost like your personal butler on wheels.
It's quite spectacular. Actually, it's quite breathtaking when you sit in here. It really is quite a new concept to get used to. Now, as far as the electric vehicles go, Mercedes is actually launching it as a brand in itself. Can you tell us why you're doing that?
We have very good experiences with product brands underneath the overall Mercedes-Benz brand. An example is AMG for our performance car, extremely successful division, and Maybach for our exclusivity cars. So we decided to really make these cars stand out. We have created a separate product brand, EQ, for our electric vehicles.
Now, one thing when talking about electric vehicles, and I know that this is definitely something that people have voiced their concerns to me about when chatting about electric vehicles, it's something that's crossed my mind. It's about where you're going to charge them up, what availability is going to be out there. Can you talk us a little bit through the e-charging stations and how readily available they're going to be?
Well, the good news to start with is that you live in a charging station usually. You can get a wall box from Mercedes at your home. So you charge overnight, you come home at night, you plug in, and in the morning you wake up to a fully charged car. That is what most customers do when they drive an electric car. More and more companies are adding also now charging stations at work. At Daimler alone, we're spending tens of millions of adding electric charging station on the parking spots at work. And then, of course, we're looking at building up an infrastructure around the countries also. So if you're on the highway and you're out of range, that you can get to a fast charging station on the highway as well.
So the fast charging stations that you'll need to use, will they have to be Mercedes branded stations?
Well, at home, obviously, we would like you to have a Mercedes branded one, and you can buy one already today for the electrical lineup that is already on the road. When you're out and about and you're driving around in the country, no, of course, there's a standard plug, so you can use any one of those standard charging stations.
They're quite, actually, the charging stations in themselves are quite spectacular to look at, aren't they? Hopefully we'll have a little look at those shortly as well. Right, let's talk about connectivity, because that's major in Mercedes. How are you developing the connectivity within your electric vehicles?
The way you have to look at it is that as you have with an iPhone, you always have an iTunes account and an Apple ID. We have already launched the same concept at Mercedes with Mercedes Me. Mercedes Me is an app that you have on your smartphone. You have your own ID, and everything that is related to the car, and also the ecosystem around the car, all the services that we offer for Mercedes, are very conveniently available through this app. We know you, and we can serve you better through this digital interface.
It actually feels like you are sitting in part of your smartphone when you're sat in here. It's amazing, isn't it? I really love the look of it. It looks so slick. If we can just go off subject a little bit, because to round things off, I know Paris is one of the huge milestones in terms of motor shows throughout the year. This is where you start talking numbers. How's it been going this year for you?
2016 has been fantastic for Mercedes-Benz. Through the first 8 months of this year, we've grown by almost 12%. And it's actually the 4th year in the row that Mercedes-Benz is seeing double-digit growth, which is unusual. So we're the leading premium luxury car maker in the world per August this year. And we're looking forward to finishing strong.
That's amazing. Congratulations on that. And what a city to celebrate in Paris. Gorgeous Paris. Join us again. We're going to be broadcasting live on the Facebook page throughout the weekend. Ola, thank you so much for joining us in this gorgeous vehicle. And like I said, if you've not had an up-close look, check it out online. Have a look at the promotional videos. It's spectacular. We'll catch you soon.